What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the For Us podcast, the podcast for you.
And for us.
How you feeling today?
I'm preggy.
You are. I'm ready to have this baby. I know we keep saying it. It's like I'm not having the baby.
I know. I was literally just going to say, you're ready. No.
I'm just ready to meet her. I'm just ready to do this thing.
No, we're the same. We're definitely ready. I feel like we've been ready, but low-key, like, Rye was such a baby, and now that we see her growing up in front of our eyes, she's still a baby in my eyes.
She is.
But I don't know. Something just feels different. She feels so big. She talks. She runs around. Like, it's crazy. And I just feel like now we're ready.
I'm curious to see what this next baby are. Do y'all hear the squeaking?
You guys, Rue never plays with toys ever.
Yeah, I think as she gets older, she just stops playing with toys, and now she wants to squeak.
I told you this wasn't gonna work.
Rui, really?
She's so cute. I love her face.
But I'm just very curious to see what this baby is gonna be like now that we see Rye and her personality, which y'all were commenting about in the last vlog. Like, y'all are finally starting to see, because we never really film all the stuff that she does, like, which I like it like that.
I do too. I like that now that we're only doing one vlog a week.
Yeah.
And it's just the podcast. Obviously, Rye's not on the podcast. I feel like you guys see her a lot less.
Yeah.
And it's kind of special. Like, we have more moments. I don't feel like we're sharing that much about her anymore.
Yeah, no.
We never really did, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is great, because she's getting older, and she's, like, there was a story that I was thinking about sharing the other day about Rye in the bathtub or whatever, and I was like, no, that's not even...
It's like, obviously she's a baby now, so she can't get embarrassed or be knowing what's going on.
Right.
But one day down the line, like, I am already thinking about that. Like, I even think about us, like, our TikToks, us being silly. She's not in it.
Yeah.
But one day down the line, I don't ever want her to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed of my parents, but she probably will.
So, I'm very curious to see what this baby too is going to be like, because
I'm curious to see what we've been interrupting each other a lot, kind of. It's okay. With the start, we haven't really kind of been like flowing that well.
Okay, here we go. Let's flow, and starting now.
Okay. No, I was just going to say, I'm curious to see what she's going to look like also.
I know, because right now, Rye is in the looking like both of us vibe era.
Yeah. And I think...
And looking more like you, too, at the same time.
I have started to see her looking more like me, but also I just feel like, not that it's sweeter. I feel like we've said this before. Not that the second baby or like third, fourth, fifth is sweeter, but it's just crazy because you've already had one. So, like, I just am so curious. Obviously, I was curious what Rye was going to look like, but it was our first baby. So it's just like everything's brand new. But I'm so curious to see, like, is this baby going to look like Rye? Like, what is going to happen?
Right. I'm sorry, you guys.
Babe,
you have to
put them in their beds.
You guys got to...
Why would you play fetch with them? That was a mistake.
I don't know.
Now you have them both riled up.
Let's go to the draft, so I can put them into our bed.
Bit rocky for the start.
Nash. I mean, Rue.
Babe, you have to put them in
Lord have mercy. Okay, I don't even know if the mic's picking it up, but they're like mauling.
They're going off.
Today, I don't think we've done this, and if we have, we're doing it again. But we're doing fast food chains. How have we not done this?
I know, it is crazy.
We haven't done this?
No, I hope not.
We've done fast food fries.
No, we would remember. It was the fries that we did.
Yeah. Right.
Wait, no, we didn't even do, it wasn't just fast food fries. It was fries just in general.
Because I think I said Red Robin was in them boys. I said
Red Robin.
You're right.
And that's why I won. But wait, can we just preface really quick? We're doing fast food chains.
Okay.
But some people would consider Chipotle, Starbucks, Panera. They would consider that fast food.
Starbucks is not in the Chipotle vibe.
They would say that.
Hey, but them sandwiches, they be putting it in the doggone microwave and giving it to you.
I know.
Out of a plastic wrap.
Okay, but we're not including coffee shops. We're not including Starbucks.
Okay, all right.
But that is low-key closer to fast food than Chipotle. We feel like there's like 3 tiers to restaurants.
Yeah, so we got to do all 3 of them.
There's fast food chains.
Yep.
And then there's half fast food. It's like, we'll always be like, okay, what kind of vibe do we want? Do we want like a restaurant or do we want like a Chipotle Panera?
Yeah.
It's always a Chipotle Panera vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it's half. It's not a full restaurant. Yeah. It's not fast food.
Yep.
And then there's a restaurant.
And then there's a restaurant chains, the Applebee's, the Red Robins.
Yes.
So we'll have to do all 3 at some point. But today we're doing fast food chains. Rock, paper, scissors for who goes first.
Oh,
this
I
is
really
huge.
need the first.
You really do. Because there's
I really do.
Oh, because if I get this number 1 to the bank.
Ready?
Let's go.
Wait, hold on. I need to focus.
Yeah,
Sometimes
focus.
I get reckless.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I feel like we might not even have the same number 1 for some reason. But okay.
I actually don't know what your number 1 is.
Let's see. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Come on, baby.
How'd you know?
Lock in. I
did. That was close.
You did lock in? Okay.
Babe, we had the same first two. Go.
Number 1, Mickey D's. Was that your number 1?
It wasn't.
McDonald's was in your... Oh, so you good.
It was my number 2.
Oh, it was on your list.
Obviously.
How is McDonald's... What is your number 1? McDonald's number 1. Let's go.
My number 1 is Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Chick-fil-A is better than McDonald's.
But it's crazy. Did you grow up on Chick-fil-A?
No.
Neither did I, which is like... When did Chick-fil-A become like a thing?
I have no idea.
I know people in the South had it. Yeah, and like people in Florida had it.
It just barely, like, it was actually after I had already moved out of Portland. Yeah. I think that we
just got
Chick-fil-A. So I first like got exposed to it when I lived in LA. But Chick-fil-A is almost like not fast food to me. And I think that's why it's my number 1.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I'm liking this. Y'all gonna have to tell us who won. Number 2, I gotta go Wendy's. Wendy's.
That was my number 3.
Yeah, Wendy's is, ooh.
Gosh.
The old, I already talked about it, the old barbecue sauce, the old chicken nuggets. That number 6, I think it's the spicy. Ooh. Y'all know some days I'll be getting to some Wendy's. I ain't ashamed either.
I like automatically lost because I don't have McDonald's.
Really? No. You have Chick-fil-A. You have a strong start. It's depending on your second one. It's actually, it's not up to me. It's up to the people.
Okay, my number 2 is Burger King. But
wow.
Okay, let me just preface.
Okay.
My number 2 and my number 3 got taken, Wendy's and McDonald's. So those would have been my number 2. Mm-hmm. But Burger King is my number 2 because of the breakfast.
Burger King has is top
Burger
breakfast.
King is number 1 breakfast.
Number 1.
What's your number 1 fast food?
Mickey D's, a McGriddle?
No, Burger King hands down number 1 breakfast.
Whoever created the McGriddle, pancake on top.
The
croissant is good.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. And the French toast sticks.
They good.
And Burger King back in the day, you don't know about this.
I don't.
The Cine Minis.
No, yeah, I don't know about those. Burger King is a top, so I don't know why you acting like you out of the race. Like Burger King, because Burger King, the Whopper, like you're good. You're still in this. Okay. Number 3 for me though. Where am I going with this?
Did you not even write these down?
No, I didn't, because I'm just off the dome today. I'm going Popeyes. Give me some chicken, or now give me the chicken sandwich. Give me some of that mac and cheese. Give me that biscuit.
Did you grow up with Popeyes?
Popeyes was around. We grew up with Church's chicken.
But did you like go to Popeyes? Because I didn't even know about Popeyes pretty much until
like LA.
The chicken sandwich came out.
I know, y'all. I know we all had that face.
I'd never been to Popeyes.
I guess
never had Popeyes
because it's like it's for the black people.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm just saying we know about Popeyes because of fried.
I had KFC though.
See, yeah, is that on your list?
Is that the issue?
It's not an issue. I did have KFC growing up though. I had that basket. I mean the box. Did you have the kid box?
KFC is pretty good.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
They commercials been looking good. I'll tell you that much. All right, that's my number 3.
Okay, my number 3, Taco Bell.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I stand corrected. There are a lot of people who love Taco Bell.
Honestly,
a lot of people.
I would have eaten Taco Bell a lot more like over the years that we've known each other. If you liked it,
yeah,
I feel like we would go. But the fact that you don't like it, it's like a really rare occasion for me. But Taco Bell was my childhood, and Taco Bell is so good. What you have to get, I don't like the meat. It's questionable.
That's why I can't do. It's the meat.
But it's funny because we say like the Taco Bell meat is questionable, but it's like, why is like the other fast food meat not questionable? Like it just, I don't know. But what you have to get is just a cheese quesadilla, and you have to get it with the avocado ranch instead of I think it's like a jalapeno something that's on there. Mm-hmm. And it's just such a good cheese quesadilla.
I'm looking like on a list of like someone else's like list of top or whatever, and Papa Murphy's is on this.
I saw the same list.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because you ran out of places. I know.
No. I got some places in my head, but I just need to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because I don't want to go with the. I'm gonna go this, and I don't know if this is everywhere. Checkers.
That's definitely
Checkers
not
is here,
everywhere.
or do we have Rallies? We have both, I think.
No, we have Checkers.
Oh, there's Checkers here, and there's Rallies. I had that in New York, but I'm gonna go Checkers / Rallies. for my number 4.
What do you mean slash Rally's?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I was like
same thing essentially. They got them French fries schmangin' and they burgers.
Put this on your draft. I've never seen you consume this in 6 years of knowing you.
Yeah, I've had it though.
Oh, in the 6 years of knowing?
Yes. I don't know when, but I've had it. And my college years. I know I didn't know you, but like, yes. It don't matter. I had it.
I like your red and blue.
I like your red.
Josh and I are matching, you guys. If you're not watching the video and you're just listening, we're fully 4th of July.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's my number 4.
Okay, my number 4. This is gonna be controversial to just you.
Okay.
Guess what?
Arby's.
No.
Oh, okay.
Guess again.
I actually have no clue, baby.
You would never put this on your draft. Fast food.
A&W?
Oh my gosh. In-N-Out.
Oh my.
Okay, which is kind of crazy for me to put on my draft because I don't even eat burgers.
But you love their fries.
But the animal style fries. The regular fries, I get it. Like they're a bit soggy. But
they're the same fry.
I know, but with the animal style, you have the cheese melted, and then you have the Thousand Island or whatever it is, and then you have grilled onions.
See, like that's just a disconnect. That is such a Texas thing. It's definitely a West Coast thing. Like if you grew up on In-N-Out, you think In-N-Out is just.
I didn't grow up on it.
But you had it on the West Coast though. And you've had it when you moved.
What do you mean I had it on the West Coast?
I didn't even have it over here. But it's because
you don't like it.
No, I'm just saying.
Over here?
I'm just saying in the Midwest.
Oh, they don't have it
in the
here.
East Coast. No, there's no In-N-Out here. So I didn't have it growing up at all. But that's because there's better burgers.
No, but some people that didn't have it growing up still like love it. I can't speak to the burger. I'm just strictly putting it on my draft for the fries.
Okay. My number 5. Can I do Five Guys burgers and fries?
No.
That's fast food.
No, baby.
Does that go with Chipotle?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So you're saying like we got to go through that drive-through?
Yeah, baby. Yes. Five
What
Guys.
about Little Caesars pizza?
No, that is no.
That's a hot and ready. I walk in, walk out.
Baby,
you seen the commercials?
That's not fast food. I mean, some people would say it was, but we don't. We're talking like chain fast food, fast food.
All right, I gotta go here. I gotta go Bojangles. I gotta represent from my East Coast.
That?
You ain't had Bojangles? Bojangles. When I lived in Greenville, South Carolina, that was a little go-to right there.
Oh, actually, I think
Bojangles.
I feel like maybe went there once.
They got some good biscuits. They got some good chicken. I gotta go Bojangles.
You know, people are gonna be so crushed that we didn't put Raising Cane's.
That is so overrated.
We don't like it.
So overrated.
It's not good. Okay, my number 5 is Dairy Queen. And this is interesting.
This is very interesting because
you didn't grow up with Dairy Queen food.
Not one bit. I don't even know if we even had it here.
I don't think.
And if we did, I don't remember.
No, I don't think
we just had strictly ice cream.
Every Dairy Queen I've seen since being in Michigan is literally just ice cream. And a lot of them don't even have like inside. Like you can't go inside. It's just a walk-up window, which is so fun. Mm-hmm. Anyways, side note. But Dairy Queen and the chicken stir basket. And the ice cream, of course.
Yeah, I guess that's fast food. Have we done ice cream parlors yet?
No, how many ice cream parlors are there?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So who won?
Y'all gonna have to tell us that one. That was a close one because you started off great.
Yeah, but you took McDonald's, but I still think I won actually, because Chick-fil-A.
What we want to talk about today? We were trying to figure out what we gonna segue to, how we gonna get to where we want to get. There's something I do want to talk about. But first, something happened. We went to dinner today. We got to address this first. We went to dinner today, and we actually talked about this like 2 vlogs ago, but I don't think our mics were working, or like a vlog 2 podcasts ago or something, and our mics cut out or something like that. So I had to cut it. So now I'm like, we can actually talk about it, and it happened again. So we can like for real talk about it. Should we do the first story first or the tonight first?
Either one.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, it was like a month ago. This could have been like a couple months ago or whatever. We went out to dinner. We went out to lunch with some friends. We went out to lunch with some friends. And at the end of dinner, actually,
it's dinner now again.
It's lunch. At the end, actually during, Rye and the other family that we were with, they have some kids too. They were all just kind of like walking around. We were kind of like tucked away in a corner or whatever. And they were all just like kind of walking around playing. It was a safe environment. Everything was cool. But there was like a table of there was like 2 couples, definitely on the older side.
Like grandparents.
Like grandparents. Yeah, for reference. There was like bunch of grandparents having lunch, and that was that. And we could tell that they were sometimes making compliments about the babies. Oh, they're so cute, about all these things. You take it away, because I'm about to get really angry if I speak on it again.
So we were leaving. We were all standing up, like, on our way out the door, like, walking out. Like, actually, some of our party had, like, already left. So we were literally leaving the restaurant. And I don't even know exactly what happened. Like, I think I saw it happen, but I don't know for sure. Or it all happened so fast, I don't know. This lady picked up our daughter and put her on her lap. She literally set her on her lap. It's so foggy to me because I think I was just in such shock to what was happening. But
because it was like, I didn't see it happen.
I don't know if I saw it happen.
We didn't think so. So I can only imagine.
No, I think I did see it happen.
Okay, I can only imagine that it was like a slow situation. Like, it wasn't a fast thing. Like, the art of her picking up our daughter and placing on her lap, like
the audacity.
And what made you think that was okay?
See, it's so, like, it's just such a weird thing because I'm like, I know it comes from, in this specific instance, it came from a harmless place.
Yeah.
You know, like, she had no ill intentions. It's not like a random man on the side, not man or woman, like, on the side of the street picked her up and, like, started running, or like something actually scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she was a sweet woman, I'm sure, that picked up our daughter. Like, I don't think she had malicious intent.
I won't say malicious, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate really quick because of what happened today and just growing up. And I know about black women too who experienced this. Rye being the only mixed kid there and seeing how cute and how Rye's hair looked and things like that. Older white people are very, very obsessed with that, in a sense. Like, they have a fetish over seeing a mixed kid and just seeing obviously how cute they are, but like their hair and how they look. And I'm not saying that was the only reason she picked up Rye, but it could have been like part of the reason why she wanted to pick up Rye, put her on her lap, and just like kind of interact with her, just to get a little bit of that mixed baby.
Oh.
I know the way I said that was very racist, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do.
Because today, can I go to today, and then we can keep talking about it. We were at dinner, and it was so ironic.
This is actually even worse, honestly.
Savannah was sitting next to Rye. I was on the opposite side, and these two older white ladies, were walking past Rye. We're walking past all of us, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cute!" And something told me that they were about to touch my daughter.
I could kind of sense it in the energy.
And the table next to us sensed it too, obviously, because he was looking. And she was like, "Oh my God, her little hair is so cute," and start touching.
I touched her curls.
Rye's curls. It happened so quick, so I couldn't intervene.
I didn't say a word.
We didn't, because it was like,
we didn't say anything.
No, we didn't say anything. After it happened, it just,
she left.
Yeah, and you could see how pissed off I was, for lack of better words. Ironically, there was another interracial couple with their grandbaby, having dinner, which was so sweet in itself. This is a different story.
It was literally Josh and I in 30 years.
Yes,
with like
Rye's
if Raella
kids.
had a child. It was really cute.
And I looked over just out of disgust, and he was like, and I was like, "Bro, do you see how upset I?" Like, we had a moment. It was an interracials unite moment, and he was like, "Bro, I'm upset for you. Like, don't touch my daughter's hair." Like, that is where I get because I know black women deal with this, especially around like white women, not even white older women, but just like white women in general. "Oh, let me touch your hair. Like, your hair is cool," and like, don't touch my hair. Really don't touch my daughter's hair. I know it's curly. I know it's beautiful. We got to doing that. That we created that. But I don't want you touching, and just don't touch nobody in general.
Literally don't touch anybody, first of all. But yeah, the hair thing, it's like, it's not an exhibit. Like, this isn't for show for you to be just like touching. "Oh, I don't have curls. Let me see what your curl, like, I don't know what that's like." Like, she's not a stuffed animal.
No, I just want to, I'll play this role too. Comment down below if you're like this, or if you know someone, your parents are like this, or like what. I want to know, because it could come from a sweetheart or something, but like what is it?
Yeah.
Like, no one walks up to you is going to be like, oh, I love your hair.
No one's going to touch me.
No one's going to touch you either.
Yeah, like, what is it about little... I mean, I'm sure that has happened to someone. Like, an adult has been, like, weirdly... Maybe they got their hair touched or whatever. But more often than not, you hear about, like, it happening to children or, like, someone picking up someone else's baby. What is it about... Yes, they're so cute. They're sweet. They're innocent. They're human beings. Like, how would someone feel if someone came up to me at dinner and was like, I love your hair and pulled my hair? Like, I would be freaked out.
Yeah, anybody, anyone. They could be your age. They can be, don't.
It's like that. You cannot touch me. I don't know you're a stranger on the side of the street.
Yeah. I really wish it like was an elongated situation, because then that was my time. Because I told you the next time that happens, I'm speaking up and doing something about it, because I don't play when it comes to my family.
I forgot to tell you this.
What?
This is different.
Oh.
When we were at the mall yesterday.
Okay.
Or 2 days ago, Rye was on like the little car thing. I took her over there when you were in the store. And a little boy, but like he wasn't little enough to where I'm like, you know better, and I don't know where your parents are. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
He was maybe like 11.
Okay.
Or like, I don't know, maybe 13. I don't know, a little older-ish.
Like he knew what he was doing.
And he like started touching, he like came over and was like looking at Ryan. And he was like, oh, she's so cute. And I was like, yeah. And then he like started to like grab her. And I was like, oh, don't touch her, please. I panicked. Like I totally.
What do you mean touched?
Like he like started to like grab her. Like he went in to like grab her hands. And I was like, oh no, like no, don't touch her, please. And I felt so rude. And then his dad, I didn't look over my shoulder at all, but then I heard his parent be like, get over here. Like he was like upset. They were kind of speaking like a different language. So that I wanted to say that sometimes I'm like, is it a cultural difference? Because I also saw something on TikTok of someone having a similar situation of their baby getting picked up in a grocery store.
Yeah, you told me this.
And
he gave?
I guess, this is a little different.
Okay.
But anyways, they also were like they were speaking a different language as well, different culture, different background. So I'm like, are some things socially acceptable in other cultures that are just not in our culture? Right. I don't know, but anyways, I totally forgot to tell you that.
Wow.
And I literally like instantly I was like, no, there's something in this is just not right. Like, it's not like he was like 4, because then I would have been like, I mean, I'm not going to be like, don't touch my baby. Like, you're also a baby. But he was like kind of grown-ish. So
That's
I was
wild.
like, you can't touch her. Like, I'm sorry.
I feel like my dad growing up always used to say preaching. I don't know why this was like a thing, but he would say, I whoop other people's kids. Like it was like a joke or whatever, but I think it was serious at the same time. But like back in the day, he was like, I just whipped somebody else's kids or whatever. And right then and there, I just had I whip somebody else's kids.
I know. I wonder what you would have done if you were in that situation.
I would have like pushed his hand back.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, no, don't touch, please. I think I said please.
It wouldn't have been a please though.
It was like such a panic thing, but I was just proud of myself. I mean, instantly, I was like, this isn't right. I have to say something. Like, don't touch her.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you're kind of grown-ish. Yeah. You're still a kid, so I get it. But then as soon as I don't know if the dad heard me or if he just noticed that his kid was gone and like was like by her, but he was like, get over here.
Yeah. That's so crazy. Like we were just talking about this the other day. Like we are Rye's advocates. Yeah. Like in any and everything.
No, because she didn't care. She was probably smiling and happy.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, I think we actually already talked about this being Rye's advocate.
No, I think that was the episode that.
It got cut off or whatever. Yeah, like. She can't speak up for herself. She can't do anything. She can't say anything for a really long time. So anything that has to do with someone touching Rye, someone speaking to Rye in a certain way, like it literally can be anything. Like if Rye doesn't want to give you a hug, if Rye doesn't want to say hi or do something, like my daughter will not be forced to do any of that. And if I am around and in the room, I am going to speak up.
Yeah.
Family, friends, strangers.
And I was going to say like including family. And I feel like that could be controversial. But even for us, like, well, of course, to our family, we'll be like, okay, Ryan, give hugs, give kisses. Yeah. But like if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to be like, do it. Like, I'm not going to
This is your grandparent. That's your uncle.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if she doesn't want to be picked up or to be held or to give a kiss or hug, then no, absolutely, you do not have to.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to, like, them, like, the older people or whatever, like, picking up Rye or whatever. I just feel like what it could be, like you're saying, a cultural difference or something like sort, like, of some sort.
Good night.
of some sort. But it also could be like maybe back in the day that was acceptable.
Yeah, that's what I've said that too before.
You know, like maybe that was just a thing or whatever. But like it's also to a certain extent like we're not back in the day anymore. So it's like let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was going to bring us to this next thing, because we were why are we having all these run-ins with older people or whatever? Well, at Cordoba, which I didn't get a burrito from Cordoba.
You did. I can't believe you got a burrito. Oh, sorry. You guys, I love you. Do you say Qdoba?
It's Cordoba.
I say Qdoba.
Yeah, I think it's Qua.
Okay, I like Qdoba. So anyways, I've been craving their 3-cheese nacho, which you introduced me to.
Yes, grew up on it.
Yeah, you introduced me to it.
No, okay. They didn't have burritos and bowls back in the day.
I know.
Don't do me.
No, I'm just kidding. But yes, we were there the other day, and this is like a thing that, well, this is my first time actually experiencing it, but I've heard
it happens.
This is like a common thing. But this lady, she was super sweet. Like, she was smiling and like, oh, like you could tell she was thinking Rye was cute, whatever. We were sitting at a booth, and Ryella was kind of like running around. I think you were with her.
Yes, I was kind of like a little back because
like you weren't near the table because she was kind of like doing her thing. It was pretty much empty in there, regardless. Even if it wasn't, like, she's a toddler, she's walking around the restaurant, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
But this lady like smiled at me and smiled at her and was like, oh, whatever. And then she was like, good luck. And then I think I said thank you.
Yeah, because like, what are you supposed to say in that? I would have just smiled.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I said thank you, but I'm just like, those type of comments, it's just some things that you should definitely keep to yourself, even if you feel that. Like, if you see, I would have been actually upset if Rye was like acting up. Like, if she was like throwing a fit and she said that.
Even still, you don't say it though.
No, I would have been more mad.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like, I was kind of like, whatever, because I'm like, my daughter is completely fine. She's happy. She's content. And if she was like acting up, quote unquote, or like crying or whatever, and she said that, then I would be like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, I don't know, I just know what her comment, like, I know that type of comment.
Like, I'm not going to tell a parent or a new parent, like, that I have a friend or something. Like, one of our friends texted us today, and she said that it was, like, hard or something, and it's, like, a sweet moment. And what if I just responded, oh, good luck?
Yeah.
Those first few months, tough. Good luck. Like, there's nothing positive. What does that do?
Yeah, what does that do for you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think there's a disconnect with, you know, the older generation and us. Maybe it was acceptable. I don't know. Like, why aren't you looking out for us?
Yeah, it's almost like she wanted to be like, oh, been there, done that. Like, I know what it's like. But it's like, okay, then maybe tell me something encouraging instead.
Right.
And even then, it's like, I didn't ask for any of your opinion or advice. So just don't do that in general. I don't actually want anything encouraging either.
No.
But if you feel the need to give your input, then tell me something like sweet.
Literally anything. Or just stay silent.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really want your opinion because I don't know you. You're a complete stranger. But if you are going to give some sort of parenting advice, opinion, don't tell me good luck.
And Rye wasn't even doing anything. That's the thing.
But even if she was.
Even if she was. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely some sort of disconnect. How was I going to segue to what I want to talk about with community?
I don't know. Just go for it.
The
segue is supposed to be like, if we talk about it before, it's supposed to be kind of like natural, like we accidentally.
I don't know, because I don't remember. We're just flowing right now, and I don't remember anything.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, if you forgot the segue, you should just like pop to it yourself. But like, you saying like, what's the segue?
Yeah, well, I was saying, like, was there something else we were supposed to talk about? We're just flushing out this podcast on the podcast, which is perfectly fine. You guys are here for it. We're just all chilling, but there's a disconnect, and I don't know. I think this kind of piggyback off the last podcast or something. Just wanted to talk about. Oh no, it wasn't that. This is just a conversation that we were just having the other day. I won't say the other day. I just pulled a you. We've had this conversation.
The other day is any other day except today.
Oh, nice. Did you come up with that?
No, that's just what I think.
Oh, that's good.
Like, even if it was 4 months ago, it was still the other day.
Okay, yeah, because I think this was like a month ago
That's
or
fine.
so, or 2 months ago.
Don't agree with me. So what's the other day to you?
Right now in this, oh no, the other day is not, if today's Friday, it was Wednesday.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's the only week.
It's not like that week. Okay, well, the other day to me is any day that's not today.
Yeah, your other day could be last year.
Yeah.
Anyways, this other day specifically though is like 2 months ago, I think, or whatever. We're talking about community, and yeah, we were just talking about community, and particularly like in ministry and in church and in finding community. We have been, when we first met each other, I was very involved in community. Like all my friends majority of my friends were my friends that I went to church with and that I served with and things like that. So like that was like that's been our whole dynamic ever since we have started, ever since we've been together or whatever. So I think lately I have been longing for that feeling, like for, the church I'm referring to back in LA, like for that feeling, because it was sometimes it wasn't healthy, and it was sometimes it wasn't healthy. That's all I'll say. But like majority of the time, the people that I was rocking with, the people that I was around, the people I was doing life with, who I still rock with to this day or whatever, some people, that felt good. It felt right. And I've just been longing for that with us. Mm-hmm. Because like we were saying, I think this was a segue. Like our friends are different now. We have to have different type of friends.
Well, yeah, if we think about to what we would kind of look for in a friend or in like community when we first started dating, it would probably be people that were in similar stages of life to us, which would have been either single or dating.
Yep.
But just like young, we were 20.
Yeah.
So, like obviously now we're not looking for friends that are single and 20.
No.
And
there's nothing, yeah.
Yeah, not to say there's anything wrong with that or anything bad about that. And we wouldn't like not be friends with someone that's 20 and single, but
we have friends that are in their 20s and single.
Yes.
So, but we're not going out of our way right now. Like, and the thing is, we're not having like a daily relationship. We're not doing life essentially with people who are singles and in their 20s just because of just life. Like, yeah, literally, you go.
Yeah, well, just the fact that we're married and have a child and another child on the way, it's like, I think everyone that's looking for quote unquote friends or community, they want someone that's in a similar stage of life as them.
It's easy to relate to.
It just makes sense. Like what would it look like if you and I, our like best friends, was like a single girl, like my best friend was a single girl and your best friend was a single guy, and like they would come over and hang out. Like it just doesn't flow.
Yeah. So, me personally, I'll speak just for myself. Like I have just been wanting that for us, but for me too, as far as like, having those guy friends, like physically having those guy friends that I can do life with, and just it's hard to explain. It's like I want to text you and be like, yo, let's go do this, or yo, let me bounce this idea off of you, and like things like that. And I'm not saying I don't have those people, but it's like it's different because I got so many homies. Like I got so many dudes. Those are my guys. But we're not all in the same walk of life right now. Not walk of life spiritually, but just like they're not parents. They could be single. They could be not married. Things like that.
And like we said, nothing to having friends in different stages, because we do.
Yeah.
We have that. But I think there's just something so special about having friends that are literally walking through like what you're walking through.
Yeah.
And I feel like having children just adds a whole nother layer.
Yeah.
Like when we were married, we were longing for like married couples.
Yep.
And that's still fine. Like even if they don't have children, like that's, I feel like similar to like what we're experiencing. But I feel like once you have children, just to like actually have like real connection and friendship with other families is just such a different feeling.
Yeah. I just feel like these past 2 to 3 years, and I say this lightly, but like I wanted community to look a little different these past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like really something that's been fully in our control because we've moved so much.
I know, but I have tried though. And what I'm saying is like what I was trying to allude to, I just feel like it's been like a waste community wise.
No,
just like for what I've been wanting. Like, yeah, for what I've been wanting. And what I've been wanting is, you know, married friends, more friends that have babies.
But you know what's crazy though is that like I think that really takes time. Because think about it, like, okay, let's speak specifically to church because I feel like for us.
Well, that's what I was trying to get to, yeah.
Well, I was going to say for us, that's how we meet people, which props to you if you are an adult and you meet friends any other way. Because I don't know like where I would start.
Yes.
I don't know where I would go.
Yeah.
Maybe the gym. I don't know. But anyways, so that's where we meet like our community, and that's where we kind of build our community or try to build our community whenever we're in a new place, whatever it may be. So I feel like we have to give ourselves a lot of grace because we've moved so much. Like we moved to Texas for 6 months. You cannot get like a solid community in 6 months. I mean, people may argue that, but like true friendship community, people you can count on, at least for me, like that's something that takes time. Like I'm not just going to give my whole in 6 months. Like that's not enough time.
Yeah.
So I feel like we were just barely tapping into that and then we moved. And now we've been in Michigan for almost 2 years. And I feel like that is kind of like the minimum for me of when I would just like barely start to like
fully
feel like I'm getting close to people. And I feel like that's what's happening. And then we're going to move.
Yeah, I know.
So
I see that as, I see that's out of control, but that's you. But I think 'cause we're different when it comes to finding friends and like being outgoing and things like that. Like for me, I feel like I can become close to somebody in a matter of a few months.
Oh, okay. Well, then I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that like I have a homie in Dallas right now who we talk to this day or whatever. But like when I was living in Dallas, we saw each other almost every week playing basketball and like
I wonder if it's harder for girls or it just depends on the person.
I think it depends on the person, but it could be harder for girls. I don't know. Like
yeah, I guess it really is just the person. Cause like, yeah, for me, it's like, I would say 2 years minimum before I would be like, okay, I feel like we're starting to get close.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just at like I was at a desperate like longing for it. So I was just like, if this works and this feels like a God thing, then like, this is my guy. I'm gonna rock with him. And like this, and it's been that, but he lives in a separate state now. So it's like I can't fully, you know, do what I've been wanting to do. So maybe that was my thing. But where I'm getting like the waste, I just feel like I could have found those people. And when I say those people, it's those people I can have like genuine conversation with.
It's the friends and community that feel like family and that you don't have to try.
And I felt it before. And you know, and I just don't, you don't have to try. And I just don't feel like I've had that recently. And it's nothing to our friends that we have now. It's just, I don't want to force conversation when I'm looking for a healthy community. I don't want, them to not, if you don't understand what we do or just our life and things like that, I don't want you to like fake it, but I also don't want you to like dummy it down either. Cause like I can call the BS. Like I can see it from there. And I don't want to have to call BS on a friendship or whatever. Like when I'm looking for that. Obviously godly friends, that's a main thing. But like that. And like I said, with the same walk of life, with marriage and things like that. That's what I've been like looking for and longing for. And I just feel like I can't find that. I'm really thinking about like genuine conversation. That's the one I'm really stuck on.
Yeah.
Like not having to force anything.
Well, isn't it hard too to think about like back to where we seem to like find our community is through church?
Yeah.
Any church, unless it's like a startup and they're just starting, like they've been established. They all have these connections and friendships and family. And so it's like to just hop in, it's hard.
Yeah.
and it's gonna take time, like, and it might not be the right fit or whatever the case may be, but it's not just like you hop in and it's like, oh yeah, I've been here, like we all have the same, it's hard.
Yes, I agree. I'm just thinking about me and just, I know I can, and I've had
I guess for me it's hard
to like just fully
like just to hop into like people that have been friends for 10 years.
Yeah.
And been doing life together for 10 years and then to be like, hey.
I don't know, but it's like, it's one of those things like, because right now we're longing for that, right? Are you? Like we're wanting friends like that. It has to just be on the other way too. Like the friends that we're longing to have. And if we're like trying to see if something fits, they need to be wanting that same thing. And you can tell when someone else isn't. Like if they're just kind of being shut off or like no new friends vibe, then to a certain extent that can make you feel like, dang, I don't even want to look for new friends right now if this is how it's going to be.
Yeah. Maybe we should go on a Bumble BFF. Have you heard about that?
Well, I have a lot of online friends. No, I haven't.
Online. No, it's not online. Bumble BFF. It's like you match. It's literally Bumble. You know Bumble?
Yeah, I know Bumble, the dating app.
Like Tinder, Bumble.
Yeah.
But it's for friends. So you find friends near you. And then you guys match. And then you literally make friends.
Interesting. Guys, we also have friends. And like we are, and our friends watching this, if you're watching, like we're not talking about you, but you know. Yeah. I just need to preface that. Yes. We're not lonely or anything. Because the way you said that, I don't feel like we need to do that.
I would do that.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I would.
I have friends that I can meet online.
No, it's not online.
What is it?
It's like Tinder, it's like people in close proximity. So like Bumble, Bumble BFF. I don't even know if this is still a thing. I just heard about it a while ago. You match and then you find friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, what do you look for though? And when it comes to just community, you can just do girlfriends. Like obviously.
Well, I think same thing, everything that you said, but also I just think it's so hard to find like best friends as an adult.
I think best friends are out the window though, as an adult. I don't know. No, really?
You think that, but I feel like you've always kind of felt that way.
No. Well, I don't know. I just don't know what a best friend is when I'm married and have kids now. Like,
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like it's so different. Like, unless you have a best friend that you like grew up with your whole life, I just feel like finding, I don't know. Like, I'll never find someone as close. Obviously, I shouldn't. Like, as we are.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I don't know.
Maybe it is possible. It is actually definitely possible. I'm pretty sure. To have a
best friend, yeah.
Yeah, like to like start a new relationship.
You don't have to say best friend, like a great friend.
Oh, well, I have great friends. No, we're talking about best friend. Like, we could say best friend and call it what you want. You're saying like best friend you talk to every single day.
No, not every single day. No, just like a really great friend that you could go to about pretty much anything. Like I compare like my sister, for example. Yeah. Like, I know I can pretty much talk to her about anything, or I can't talk to her about anything. So, like, to find a friend like that, I feel like it's so hard, and I don't know if I just have... In our 20s? Yeah. But I don't know if I just have high expectations, or if I've been through a lot of friendship, heartbreak, loss, different friends. I don't know. I think it's really hard. What was the question? What do I look for? Yeah. I feel like in... What, you said just talking girls? Or
just do girls. Because, I mean, I know our couple. What we want.
I mean, I think just someone that I feel like I can actually count on. Nice. And talk to for reasons that they don't, like, that I don't feel like they're just trying to get something from me. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've experienced that a lot with friendship. Like, it seems one-sided, or they just have different intentions with the friendship. Like, I just wish there could just be just a friendship that someone actually wants exactly what you want, and you just want like a real good friend.
Good. Yeah.
A real good friend.
Right. No, I agree. And I also agree to what you were saying. Like, we do find that in church, and we have friends right now, like, where that could potentially go too. Like, we have couple friends, and we have friends that have kids that could get to that level. But like you said, like with us moving and time, like you said,
there's also some friends that you meet too. This is kind of like random, but that you just kind of know that it's like discernment, I guess, that you just know they're really good people.
Yep.
And that you can count on them, even if you're not seeing them on a weekly basis, talking to them on a weekly basis, even. Like, there's just certain people that you can just
We have a lot of those friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, like we said, this is not to say that we don't have great friends. We do have great friends, but I feel like there's a different level of like community, doing life with people that are actually close to us, like in the same city, close.
Proximity, yeah.
And being able to just call them and be like, hey, I have to go to TJ Maxx and do a return. Do you want to come with me? Or like something random. I don't know if that's still even a thing.
Yeah.
With like having kids, you know what I mean?
I was about to say, I'm sorry for sounding like a picky person when it comes to friends, but actually I'm not sorry, because it's just, I'm 27 and I don't want to, I'm not just gonna let anybody come in our circle. I'm not gonna let anybody just be my friend. I'm looking for like specific type of dudes who I just want to do life with. And that's that. Another thing is, though, us being that friend for someone else too. Like, which I feel like I can definitely probably be better at when it comes to looking or whatever, but always keeping that in mind, though. Like, when we're looking for these friends, like for us, when we're looking for these people, we have to keep in mind, what are we giving to them? Like, which is what we should always
and we have to make
doing.
Just as much as an effort of like what we're longing for, we have to be.
Yep.
Like, it's literally like, treat people how you want to be treated.
Yep. Easy.
And I feel like we have struggled with this over the years of just it being us too.
Mm-hmm.
And not that that's a bad thing, but
we're picky, though.
We've realized that community is really important too.
Yeah.
Because we love just being with each other.
Oh, easy.
And like, yes, I want healthy community. Like, I want to do life with, like we've been saying this whole time, like-minded, same walk of life.
Yep.
But then I'm also like, I love you and our family so much. So I'm like, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I'm so content. Like, I feel like I'm slowly becoming a homebody to a certain extent, because I love my family. I love that we're growing our family. Like,
but we do know the importance.
Yes.
And I feel like when we first got married, we didn't care. No. We weren't like, we need healthy community. We were just married and happy to be married and spend every single second together. Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, like, we are a part of a church right now, and we have friends that go to this church, and it's great or whatever. I don't know if we're going to be at this church forever. Who knows what God has planned with us for that. But just moving eventually, once we do like move and like, you know, find our forever home and things like that, I want it to look like what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that close proximity, friend group, and where we could just do life together. And I don't know. It's just, I know it's in church, though. I know it's in the local church, because we've had it before. I've experienced it before. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like when it's healthy and not forced. I just know it's there. And I just feel like I haven't received that in a really long time. Yeah. Really long time. So, yeah.
This wasn't supposed to be like oh, poor us. I kind of feel like that's what this is. Like, no. I feel like hopefully if you're listening, that you're maybe encouraged that if you're in a similar situation and, you know, you're longing for like community and like friends in your 20s, 30s, like in adulthood, I feel like it's such a real struggle to find real true community. Yeah. Especially because at this point in life, like, we've experienced so much, like high school friendships, college friendships, whatever. It's just, you've seen a lot and you know what you want in a friend.
It's like we're evolving, we're growing, we're maturing, life is happening, and we're wanting friends in that same vibe, same area. Like, we had friends, still do in certain areas of life, and now we're moving on to other things, and we want a community like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely yes, that's all I got.
I'm sorry, I yawned.
Yeah, your eyes are like watery.
Yeah, that always happens to me.
Oh, when you yawn?
Yeah.
You have some deep yawns.
I got tired.
But yeah, I guess we can end the podcast on that note.
Is this sad?
No, it's not sad at all. I just hope you guys know that this is this is us. This podcast was literally for us to like talk about this or whatever. But if you are either in what we're talking about right now, or you have that community of friends, of people who you're just like, these are my people I'm rocking with. How did that come about? Like, let's talk about it in the comments. I wanna see what that dialogue is. And also, if you're watching this, and if you are our friend, especially, we have a lot of friends that don't live here, that we don't see all the time, that we probably never will see. There's people on social media, things like that. We are not talking about you at all.
Even our friends that we do have.
Yes,
we love you guys. Like the ones, I don't even think they're probably listening to this, but the ones like in the state that we live in.
Yes,
because we do have friends, but it's just, I think there's always room for more. Not always room for more friends, but like deeper friendships, like genuine, deeper like friendships that you can actually do life with these people with.
For sure.
Because there is a difference in, like you said, like long distance friends and friends that are in the flesh.
Yeah. But yeah, for now we're just gonna be rocking with y'all. Y'all are best friends. But yeah, that's the end of this podcast. We love you guys so much. We're gonna see y'all next week. We're gonna start flushing in some guests. We might have a special guest on the next podcast. Who knows? We'll see.
We also might have to start. We should start batch recording.
Yeah, we have all of our vlogs planned out, and all the podcasts aren't planned out because we don't really plan those in a sense. But it's only like 5 more. Like, it's only a few more left.
It made it feel really real today that we're about to have another baby, because I'm 35 weeks, so 5 weeks if I went to full term.
Yeah.
But if I don't go to full term, like we could have another baby in 3 weeks.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Like,
yeah,
it's very soon.
It's very possible.
We're doing the nursery this week.
Y'all will see that vlog next week,
which is really important. And then I started like doing a few organizational things, which I'm proud of myself for, but I really need to crack down and finish. We'll let you guys know updates, obviously, as we go along with this journey. But we're having a baby. All right, love y'all. Bye. Nice.